This morning, the Russian military launched a missile strike on Kyiv. This was announced by Mayor Vitaly Klitschko. According to him, there were several explosions in Darnitsky and Dniprovsky districts of the capital. According to Klitschko, no one was killed in rocket attacks on infrastructure. One person has been hospitalized. The command of the Air Force of Ukraine clarified that during the morning shelling of Kyiv, the Russian military launched missiles from Tu-95 aircraft from the Caspian Sea. According to nuclear power generating company Energoatom, the missile, launched probably at Kyiv, flew critically low over the South Ukrainian nuclear power plant. Even its fragment can cause a nuclear catastrophe and radiation leakage if it hits a working power unit. The head of Donetsk Regional Military Administration, Pavlo Kyrylenko, said that on the night of June the 5th, the Russian military had fired rockets at the town of Drushkivka in Donetsk region. According to preliminary information, one person was killed and one was injured. Private houses were also destroyed. The city of Kramatorsk was also hit by enemy fire that night. Mayor Alexander Goncharenko reported on this. There are no casualties so far, but there is serious damage to two enterprises. This day, for the second time in 1 week, the Russian army fired at Sviatohirsk Lavra in Donetsk region. All Saints Hermitage caught fire due to the shelling. At the moment, there were about 300 people inside, said the Minister of Culture and Information Policy, Alexander Tkachenko. Donetsk Eparchy of the Ukrainian Orthodox Church confirmed that in addition to the religious brothers and sisters, there were about 300 refugees in the church, including people with disabilities, the elderly, about 60 children, including infants, he said in a Facebook post. The number of victims is currently unknown. This week, Sviatohirsk Lavra has already been under enemy fire. 2 monks and a nun were killed and 3 other priests were wounded then. In Donetsk region, the All Saints Hermitage burned down in Sviatohirsk Lavra. It caught fire as a result of Russian artillery shelling, which was not the first blow to the Lavra. 3 clergy members of the Lavra were killed in the Russian shelling on Wednesday. Worship services are held in the basement. The roar of artillery and the impact of Russian shells in the monastery are constant. And this is one of the 3 Lavras of Ukraine. This is the Lavra of the Ukrainian Orthodox Church, which is still considered in Moscow to be connected with the Russian Orthodox Church. Even this does not stop the Russian army. They are ready to burn everything, Orthodox churches as well as anything else in Ukraine. As of today, the Russian army has destroyed or damaged 133 religious buildings in Ukraine. Alexander Tkachenko reported on this. This day, employees of the main directorate of the SES of Donetsk region have evacuated civilians from Berestove and Fedorivka of Bakhmut district. This was reported in the SES of Ukraine. 26 residents, including 4 children and 1 wounded, have been taken to Bakhmut. An ambulance crew is working on the spot. The current day, the advisor to the mayor of Mariupol, Petro Andriushchenko, said that after the publication of data on the bodies of those killed under the rubble, the occupiers began to demolish houses without dismantling the debris. According to him, it is impossible to get data on the number of bodies of the dead due to the fact that after the demolition everything is taken to the landfill of the Levoberezhny district. Russian military are destroying evidence and not wasting time searching for the dead under the rubble. The head of Luhansk Regional Military Administration, Serhiy Haidai, said that the Russian army, supported by artillery, was continuing its assault operations in Severodonetsk. After one of the artillery shellings, the premises of the shop of control and measuring devices and automation at the Azot enterprise were damaged. As of today, the enemy controls the eastern part of the town. According to Serhiy Haidai, the overall situation in the region remains difficult. He said that the Russian military had shelled 5 settlements with gun artillery and multiple rocket launchers. 2 men were injured in Lysychansk. Significant damage in the region has been reported. 13 houses have been damaged in Hirske, 5 houses, a post office of Ukrposhta, and the police station building in Lysychansk. Also in the town, there were about 30 hits on the premises of the humanitarian headquarters. The building was completely destroyed. Information on other settlements is being clarified. The current day, the Russian army again fired at residential quarters of Mykolaiv. In the Korabelny district of the city, the shell hit a high-rise building. as a result of which a fire broke out. It is currently known that 3 people died, 2 of whom died on the spot and the other one died on the way to the hospital. The mayor of the city, Alexander Sienkiewicz, reported about it. 4 more people were injured. Doctors are fighting for their lives. It is previously known about 3 damaged high-rise buildings. 15 pensioners study at the Faculty of Ukrainian Language at the University of the Third Age. The curator of the university, Marina Kurylyak, told about it. It is located on the basis of Khmelnytsky City Territorial Center for Social Services. 74-year-old Irina from Khmelnytsky is at the lesson for the second time. I studied at a Russian school. My family is Russian-speaking. I do not know Ukrainian perfectly. I really want to learn, to read, to write, to speak. The relatives were very happy. They said that I did well that I attended these classes, and it encouraged me more. Lilia Ivanivna says that she and her sister had wanted to study Ukrainian long ago, but the group was not formed. I want to learn to speak, because I also studied at a Russian school. Relatives say it's too late. You don't have to go to work, you so need to study, they say. Nina Fedorovna studied at various faculties of the University of the Third Age. According to her, the language issue is currently relevant, so she decided to master Ukrainian. My husband speaks Ukrainian, and I want to speak very well, because I am also Russian. Bogdan Yurchenko, a Ukrainian language teacher at the University of the Third Age, is 18 years old. He is the winner of Petro Yatsik All-Ukrainian Marathon of Ukrainian Language. According to Bogdan Yurchenko, the age difference between the teacher and the pensioner students is not an obstacle to study. He says he is lucky with the students, they are diligent. I conducted a survey among my students. I asked if they wanted to learn to speak or to write correctly. They said they wanted both. Classes are held once a week. On Tuesday from 3 to 6:20 p.m. There are now 15 students in the group. In total, there are 23 faculties at the University of the Third Age, says the curator of the institution, Marina Kurylyak. Any elderly person can choose to study at any 2 faculties and attend them. The Faculty of Ukrainian was established due to the need to promote the Ukrainian language, because language is our weapon now.